not looking so wonderful here. Hi, how's everyone keeping this evening? Thank you so much for being here. I have the chat down here. I have my laptop over here. I see, Linda, that you're in the chat. Are you able to hear me and see me okay? My apologies for the angle of this camera. I'm obviously, that's a bit of a story we'll go into, but in my normal setup here, obviously. So I do not have proper lighting. I don't have proper audio. So I hope that you can hear me and see me okay. Um, okay, and I don't have it tilted like I normally do, so I just don't look like myself. So are you able to see me and hear me okay, Linda? Since I know that you're in the chat, if you may please let me know, I would be most appreciative if you can let me know that. Thank you so much for your help. Yeah, so it's been a crazy couple of weeks. Thank you so much for being here. Obviously, this is the first live that we've done in what has it been, like 2 weeks now? It's been about 2 weeks, I think, right? I think so. Linda, I know that you're in the chat. May you please just quickly chime in and let me know? Yes, yes. Can you hear me and see me okay? It is me, but can you hear me and see me? I'm guessing the yes with the funny face is a yes. So okay, that's good. Sorry for the audio here. There's Dragonfly. So sorry for the audio issues, if there is any audio issues. Can you hear me okay? Yes? Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, my hair looked okay in the mirror, but apparently on this angle and this lighting, it does not. Such a girly thing to say. Amanda, hey, thanks so much for being here. Hi, ladies. How are you this evening? Thank you so much again for being here. So appreciate it as always. There's Nicole. Hey, Nicole. Hi. It's been, I don't know about you ladies, but it's been an absolutely insane here. It's been absolutely crazy. Oh, 1 second. I'm just going to turn off my notifications here on my phone. I usually do that already, and I did not do that. That will stop any background buzzing or beeping or whatever in the background. Okay. Wow. Okay, you're fine. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. I don't feel it, so thank you so much for saying that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's do a little roll call. Linda, hi, thanks so much for being here. Dragonfly, yay! Dragonfly's here. Amanda's here. Nicole, thank you so much. And Amanda's here. That's awesome. Well, ladies, thank you so much for hanging out here and making the time and taking the time and the effort to be here tonight. I so appreciate it. And I so appreciate each and every one of you. Isn't it? Yes, Nicole, it's insane. Yeah, it is. So yes, as I have said, I'm sorry, my hair is like really distracting me. I'm being so girly right now by saying that. But I think it's just the lighting mainly in the anyways. It's a bit of a story, but I actually forgot. I brought my tripod, but not my ring light. It's part of the story that I'm going to share within, momentarily. But I forgot my ring light, and I brought my tripod. But the tripod doesn't have like a stick on top for my phone, so I'm using boxes right now. Whatever works. But again, I so appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. And let's start off as we always do with our big thank you and waving and high fives and thanks to our beautiful moderators. So tonight in the house we have Dragonfly and Nicole. So our beautiful mods. They'll be keeping an eye on the chat and making sure that they shall play whack-a-mole whenever if needed. Whack-a-troll. We don't condone violence, but figuratively speaking with trolls. That's what they'll be doing. So, oh my gosh, yeah, it's been crazy. I do have the tea. Long story short, I do have the tea right around the corner from the boxes that I'm propped up on right now with my phone. So I'll be getting that ready momentarily. And when I do, I'm going to have to sort of go around the corner back into the kitchen because I don't have a lot of space right where I am propped up with. 1 second, let me just get my juice, my water with a bit of juice in there. So yeah, okay, so are you ready for story time? Okay. So what's been happening is, remember a couple weeks ago, maybe 2 or 3, maybe even 3 or 4 weeks ago, I was saying, oh, well, there might be a bit of a change in the schedule. There is. Oh, Amanda, oh, thank you so much. My mom still has Avon full time. So everything is Avon that you're seeing. Thank you. I was like, what should I go with? I'm like, should I go with like purple or green? Purple, since I'm wearing red. Thank you. So what's been going on is, and everything is okay. So I'm going to give a quick caveat to say all is well and as good as it could possibly be. And I do have permission from my mom to say this. So we are actually out of town, and I sort of hinted that we would be. I've just been keeping this all very private because what's been going on has been going on since like mid-October of like last year. So what? Is that 4 months? October, November, December, January, February, March. I'm almost 5 months now. Yeah. It's been about 5 months now. Just over 5 months. So what's been going on is my mom found something in one of her breasts, and now it's actually a great diagnosis, and she's actually having radiation sessions. So we've had to travel out of town. We live, I make no, it's not a big secret or anything. I live on the shores of Lake Huron. So we've had to, I won't say where I am, obviously, for obvious, obvious reasons, but we have had to travel out of town to have this done. Hence, different background. I keep pointing off screen, but you can't see where I'm pointing. So obviously different background, and just been in insane schedules. It's been a crazy couple of weeks here, on my end anyway. So that's what's been going on. It's been happening since mid-October. Thank you, Linda. So it's been crazy. So I know I've had to reschedule a few times in the past. Sometimes it was because of that. Sometimes I generally just wasn't feeling well or couldn't do it. But sometimes it was that as well. So we've been going back and forth for appointments and specialists, and anyway, it's been going on for months. So that is why we're out of town right now, hence the weird scheduling changes and schedules we've had. Thank you so much, Dragonfly. Thank you so much, Linda. So it really is as good as it could possibly be at this point in time. It really, truly is. It's just what she's having done is yes, it's radiation sessions, just to make sure everything is going to be 100% okay. So she has like another 10, I think 11. What day is it today? I think she has another 11 sessions. She has 20 to do in total. So I think she has as of today. What day is it today? Today's Monday, right? Yeah, it's Monday. Not Thursday. Today's Monday. I think she has another 11 sessions to do. Another treatments, another sessions. So 11 more days of Monday through Friday of sessions. So that's what's been happening. So we'll be on the road here for another couple of weeks. We are in the same location. So that's really wonderful, and we absolutely adore where we are. And now we're just going through the process of going through all of that. So it's been an incredibly stressful past couple of weeks. Not much notice that it was going to happen when it was going to. She didn't have much notice. Let's put it that way. It was barely 2 days notice from the time that she got the call to say it starts on X day to get ready within that 2 days to pack for like a month. So that's what's been going on. She told me I could say everything, so I have. So now I wasn't trying to be deceitful or anything. I was just obviously was been a lot going on, and surgery, surgeons, and doctor's appointments, and specialist appointments, and various appointments. So that's what's been going on, and I just wanted to let you all know that's the situation. So hence the scheduling changes and the different background. We're going to be out of town at the same location for another couple weeks. Oh, Dragonfly, thank you so much for playing back control there. We'll be on the road here for another 2.5 or so weeks. So I'm going to attempt to go live again and keep our schedule of Mondays and Thursdays. I'm going to try and do that. Definitely last week was completely bizarre and out of the question. I actually thought I could go live pretty well past, I think it was going to be like 3 lives that would have happened. I actually thought I could, and there was one, I think it was like last Thursday. Oh, I was so close. I thought for sure I could, and then things just happened, and I couldn't. So I know that some of you in the chat were there, who were waiting for me to go live last Thursday. I was mortified. I'm absolutely so sorry about that. I thought I had done it, and I thought I had canceled it, and I was going to go post and say it's going to be canceled, and then I realized after an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes after, that I forgot an hour, 2 hours ago that I was going to cancel, and I totally didn't. So my apologies for that. So my thanks to all of you for all of your patience, your support, your understanding, your kindness. It's just been insane here. So I'm doing my best to do my best here. So we're going to go live. Well, we're here live tonight. We'll be doing the general weekly tea leaf reading tonight. I'm going to aim to keep our schedule again for this Thursday for live viewer readings, and then do the same for the next couple of weeks. So until further notice. So if anything ever does happen to change on any given day, it mean obviously being a Monday or a Thursday, and it just cannot go live for whatever reason or reasons, I'm going to definitely post on my community tab ASAP. I'm actually, and to let you know if I am or if I'm not, like to confirm yes or no, if I am going to go live or not. And I'm going to not schedule in advance any lives like you normally do. Like normally I go ahead like a week or two in advance, usually a week in advance. I'll schedule the next like 2 lives. I won't do that just in case I cannot make with those lives, and that way you're not waiting around in the chat waiting for me to come online and I'm just not able to maybe post and say I'm not able to do that. So there we go. So that is the situation. That's what's been going on for the past 4 or 5 months. And it's as good as it could possibly be. So everything is going well. She's doing very well. If anything, we're both we're both a little tired for different reasons and in different ways. But everything is going as well as it possibly could be. So thank you so much again for all of your kind words there. Let's see, Amanda. Oh, thank you so much, Amanda. That's very sweet of you. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you all so much for your kind words. Thank you. So having said all of that, that's what's been going on. So thank you so much again for all of your help and your patience and your support. That's the update. That's the channel update that I alluded to in the description box of this video that I had scheduled this morning at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, okay, let's get on with this. So I probably won't be online here for too long tonight. It's been another crazy long day, and obviously I should. Amanda, I don't know how well the eyeshadow's working, but I'm feeling pretty tired right now. So hopefully it's covering up. Hopefully the makeup's covering up some things here. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Yes, happy hippie. Well, thank you so much for being here. This is wonderful. Welcome. You sort of joined us here while we're doing this very somber, serious channel update. But thank you so much. We'll get to the reading like momentarily. I promise you. I promise you I will. Yes. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Amanda. And thank you again, Nicole, for your messages there in the chat. For being a wonderful moderator, as I know you and Dragonfly always are. So we're going to get on with this week's general weekly. See, I'm not tired. I can talk. This week's general weekly TV reading, and I'm going to go get the tea ready momentarily. I've already poured the hot water into the mug. I brought my mug from home, and the tea. So I've already poured it in. I just have to get it ready. So I'm going to be just popping away. I can talk from the chat just for a moment, so I can go get the tea ready. So I'm not going to be spilling it on anything that I shouldn't be. So thank you so much. Please feel free to chat amongst yourselves in the chat. I just wanted to let you know so that you're aware, full transparency, being honest and upfront here. That's what's been going on. And yeah, it's been an absolutely insane, crazy couple of weeks, but we're here. We continue on, and I'm going to be doing my very best to go live twice a week as we always do. So thank you so much again. I'm going to go get this tea ready right now, just around in the corner in the kitchen, and I will be back momentarily. Please chat amongst yourselves. I'll be back momentarily. Thank you so much, everyone. I love you all. Okay, that took a little bit longer than I thought, but got that done. Okay. Okay, everyone, I'm back. Thank you so much for that. I just had to pop in. Whoa! Oh my gosh, real life. Just had to pop into the kitchen. I'm fine. I didn't break anything. I only hurt my knee really badly. I'm fine. Oh. I'm standing recovered knee injuries. Oh, that didn't hurt at all. Ouch. Oh, for crying out loud. Everything is fine. It's real life. There we go. It's propped up on the box. Everything is fine. Wow, that really hurt. I'm okay. Hope everyone's doing well. Okay, so I have the TV reading ready, and I have the cup here. I have the tea ready, so we're going to be reading that momentarily. Just want to catch up in the chat as I always do, because I always really enjoy chatting with you and having our Monday evening visits and our Thursday evening visits. I really have missed you all, and so happy. I'm so happy to be here, to be back here and hanging out with you again and having our visits. That's amazing. Oh, happy hippie. Well, thank you so much for your very kind message there. It's very sweet of you. That's very kind. Yeah. Yeah, I do offer psychic medium readings as well, for sure. I just find that tea leaf reading is such a unique form of a divination tool. Not too many people do it. It doesn't seem to be a very popular divination tool, and I love doing it. So hopefully other people enjoy what I'm doing. So I'm hence be doing what I'm doing, and I love the boss, and I'm doing my best here. So thank you so much for your very kind message, and thanks for the sub. That's awesome. Thank you, Nicole. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Yeah, I had to go boil the water. Had to go pour the water, get the tea ready. Get the tea ready. Okay, thank you. That's lovely. Yeah, I think being open-minded is 100% amazing. Yeah, that in my opinion, for sure. I like it. I'm open-minded too. Okay, awesome. So we have the tea leaves here. So we'll aim for around 20 minutes approximately, as we always aim to. Now, usually it ends up going over 20 minutes, but we'll aim for 20 minutes tonight. So again, this is what we're doing here is a general weekly tea leaf reading. So for all of you in the chat who are old timers here, this is all old hat for you. You know this. But for our weekly, what we do is we go live twice a week, Mondays and Thursdays. So Monday evenings we go live, obviously, 8 p.m. Eastern, and we do a general weekly tea leaf reading. So let's look at the week ahead to see whatever the boss, universe, divine source, creator, God, goddess, whatever name or names you're comfortable with using comes from the boss. To see what the universe, God would like us to know as a general weekly tea leaf reading, like a look at the week ahead to see what's on the way. Some, none, or all of the information here may resonate with you or may apply to you, and that's completely, perfectly fine and normal and to be expected because it is a general weekly tea leaf reading. So my opinion on what I always say is please take what you will and leave what you don't. Always giving a disclaimer here, verbally have a big long disclaimer in the description box below. However, please take what you will and leave what you don't. Entertainment purposes only. This reading really is for entertainment purposes only, and we're here to have a nice chat here and to see what the universe would like us to know going ahead. Again, back on Thursday. On Thursday evenings at 8 p.m. I'm always aiming to do 3. See if I can get this right. 3 free 5-minute tea leaf readings. 3 free 5-minute tea leaf readings. And that's for live viewer readings. So if you're interested to see what a tea leaf reading is like, if you'd like to have a quick check-in, please come back again here on Thursday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern. If I do go live, if you're joining now, thank you. You can watch the preamble that I gave a few moments ago. But anyway, if I can go live, I'm always going to post. If I can or cannot go live, I always post on my community tab beforehand. However, our normal schedule is Thursday evenings at 8 p.m. Eastern, and that's when I offer the live viewer readings. So you can aim to be back here again on Thursday evening at 8 p.m. and it's first come, first serve, and we'll see if I can read for you, and if so, wonderful. And that's on Thursday evenings. But for right now, let's get on, pardon me, with this general weekly tea leaf reading. Been out walking our dog Bree. She is in the other, she's over there right now. She's in the other room right now. And she's sound asleep because I've had her out a few times a day and she's exhausted. But she may come over like she always does. I have been out in the cold today, so pardon me for any dry throat here and any throat clearing that we'll see what during the next 20 minutes. Sometimes the dampness bothers my throat a little bit. Okay, so tea leaf reading involves looking at images which are formed by tea leaves in a cup. They all mean different things. Different people read differently. This is how I do it. I read chronologically. My camera's a bit tilted here, but anyway. I read chronologically. So the rim represents the present situation. So like now, being Monday. The sides are on the way. So in this case, throughout the week. Being middle of the cup being around Wednesday, approximately. And the base is more of the distant future, which is like this weekend heading into next week. So now, on the way, and later. So today, around Wednesday approximately, and then the weekend is down here, Friday and the weekend heading into next week. All right, ready? So tea leaf reading is a divination tool. We're going to look and see what images are formed by tea leaves in the cup. They all mean different things. They can be literal, symbolic, and or both. And we'll see what the universe would like us to know for this week. Ready? Okay. So let's, okay, let me just check and see here. 8, 20, 30. Okay, so we'll aim for another 20 minutes or so. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you, Happy Hippie. I always like to show everyone the tea leaves before I begin. And for those of you who are old hat in the chat, you know this as well as I do. What I always like to do after the tea leaf reading is, it may take me a little while to post the video, the recording of this video, but what I do always like to do is I take pictures of the tea leaves, anywhere from 3 to 5 pictures, and I post them on the community tab afterwards. So you're welcome to go back and look and see what I'm looking at. I like to do that for full transparency, just so that you can see what I'm looking at. These are the tea leaves. Okay, let's go. Okay, and Linda's our resident note taker. I see she's all set to go, so that's awesome. Thank you, Linda. Okay, and if you'd like to give any or leave or give and share any validations of this that may resonate with you in the chat, please feel free. You do not have to if you do not want to. So it looks like to me, from what I'm seeing here, being Monday, things are, no, it describes, okay, so a quick caveat, because I know that there's a couple of new people here in the chat. So the way I describe tea leaf reading is, this is how I do it, this is how I say it. Tea leaf reading describes the qualities and or characteristics of events and or situations which are likely to occur. Big long phrase, however, that's the best, the most succinct way that I have been able to figure out how to describe tea leaf reading very much in one sentence. So here we go. Now, it looks like it here, yeah, so it looks like, oh, 1 second, let me just check. Oh, sorry, it's for the cup. It looks as though to me that right now, so like being Monday, at this moment in time, things are calm and clear and quiet across the board overall. So either we're happy with that and or we want things to get moving a little bit more. Doing a quick overview here. I like to give a quick overview and then we go into more detail. I'll go quiet when I'm focusing here. We have a main event or situation, which is a layout that we do often see. It's like the main core, the main hub, the main focus of the message for the week, or the main event or scenario taking place during the week, in this case. So we do have that. However, it's very interesting because it appears as though there's actually 2 parts to it. One which is much more significant and begins much more significantly, importantly, than the other part. So there's 2 parts, one more significant than the other, one much more significant than the other, actually. They both take place at around the same time. The one that's a bit more significant actually starts just ever so slightly before the second one does. So from what I'm seeing, I would actually say this all starts pretty well tomorrow. We'll go into more details with all of that. However, besides that main hub, that main situation, we do really have a lot of, a fair amount of free time for the most part. Free time, quiet time until around Wednesday or even Thursday. Wednesday or Thursday. And there's really not too many other things happening. So in other words, I would say if I were reading for a client, I would say, I'll tell you what to do. However, again, take what you will and take what you don't. Entertainment purposes only. However, to use the time that you have coming up to get anything that you need to get done, to be as productive as possible. Because from what I'm seeing here, it looks like this main eventer situation, which is being shown over here, and here, this whole scenario here, looks like it's going to be taking up a great amount of our focus, a lot of our time, a lot of our detail, a lot of our time. So this quiet time is like, okay, it's a nice balance with that. So let's get anything that we need to get done, that we can get done until, from between now and Thursday, because after that, it looks like it's going to be actually extremely busy in another scenario that is actually related to the main eventer situation, but we'll go into all of those details later. So in other words, all of that to say in a nutshell, one main eventer situation, it comprises of about a third of the cup, very significant, two parts, one much more significant than the other. Now we're going to go into the details. Let's begin at this main grouping here. Oops. It's interesting because this main grouping, like I said, is part of this main eventer situation with the two parts. These two parts do help to create a new opportunity, it's a new idea that's being contemplated. Based on what I'm seeing, I'd say that it's a new opportunity. My knee really hurts from when I banged my knee into the table and I sat back down again. Oh, that hurt. Didn't help that Bree bashed into it with a stick yesterday. Bree is our dog. So it's okay. No worries. Jack and Fly, you're awesome. Thank you so much for being here. So the main, yes, it's creating this new idea, a new opportunity that's being thought about. It hasn't happened yet, as of now, as of later, but it is being contemplated. It is very significant, and it's these two parts of this main eventer situation that do not appear to be related. They don't seem to be related at all. But by around Wednesday or Thursday, it's like we go, oh, okay, now I kind of, in retrospect and hindsight, being 2020, okay, now I see how they are related. It just doesn't look or appear as though they are at all. This main event here, okay. So the main part of the two parts starts with this main grouping, this main event, a significant event in and of itself, which is part of the two. There's a lot involved with it, actually. It looks to be a very loving scenario. There's loving and harmonious, which is nice to see. There's a lot involved. So what do I mean by that? Documents or paperwork, many of them. Getting things organized, tidied up, sorted out by whatever name or by whatever word or words you want to use. Now that can mean, like, I'm seeing a broom. So whether that's getting things organized in terms of tidying up physically, getting your home purged, fridges tidied, closets tidied, whatever the case is, but organization, getting things sorted out, specifically in that scenario regarding, yes, it's loving and harmonious, but also pertaining to ample amounts of paperwork, various documents. I would say that there are definitely things happening behind the scenes that we're just not aware of regarding this entire scenario. It does begin with a successful venture, a project, a new creative opportunity or new creative venture or project that is being presented or contemplated. I would even say likely being contemplated in some way, shape, or form, but there's likely messages, communication arriving regarding that, likely electronically. So like receiving messages, whether it's a phone call, text, email, something along those lines, something of that nature. Letter V, person, place, or thing, and or W, V and or W involved in that scenario. It's definitely a surprise. We're not really supposed to know. We're not meant to know everything that's happening regarding this scenario as of now. There is definitely abundance and prosperity, though, regarding this. It's just not obvious, or it's still in the developing sort of phase. But there is abundance and prosperity, and there's also this sense of forward movement, action, momentum, things taking place rather quickly regarding this. As well as a sense of protection as well. That's being present. Kind of, or almost like a knight in shining armor times a 10 or times 100 or times 1,000. Unconditional love, support, loyalty, commitment, protection, unconditional support, unconditional love and protection regarding that is present or associated or in some way, shape, or form with this scenario. It's possible there may be an Aries and or Taurus connection that is related to that, or those qualities specifically as pertains to this individual grouping here. It's definitely abundance and prosperity, though. It's just I would say it's just sorting itself out right now. We're not supposed to know what it is right now. But whatever it is, it's forming beautifully. It's like everything is just, it's like everything, it's whatever this is regarding, it's in the beginning phases, beginning stages, and it looks really nice. Everything is beginning to take form very, very nicely. Creativity, new beginnings, new creative projects, new opportunities, things along those lines. No, that in that scenario, in that aspect, that's what I was looking for. In that aspect of this creativity that's involved in that scenario, there's a ever so slight or ever so small conclusion. It may be regarding property in some way, shape, or form. But I just wanted to mention, I always like to mention as much as possible in case it may be relevant to you. So yeah, so there's that. There are actually, okay. So I do wonder if maybe this is related to moving locations or moving in some way, shape, or form. I do wonder that, actually. So there may be a house move, a property move in some way, shape, or form. And that sort of becomes present or apparent as this individual scenario concludes by around Wednesday, heading into Wednesday. But whatever the situation is referring to, it's very significant. I'm actually very excited to see it. And this is something that relates to whatever it is, it's very positive. It's very, very, very positive. Triangles to me are one of the best or most auspicious symbols that I see. And I'm seeing that in here for sure. 100%. So whatever it is, it's a really good scenario. Now, it may take a little bit of tweaking. There may be something that really is positive that sort of takes place as that scenario concludes, specifically regarding the creativity and or the house, property location that I just mentioned, taking place on Wednesday. But that may take a little bit of time to sort out, or it's still in the work in progress phase. However, it does appear as though we are, yes, 100% receiving Entertainment purposes, obviously, yes, but we are receiving very positive things regarding that. Now, there's also likely a Cancerian connection. I'm no astrologer nor a numerologist, but there's likely a Cancerian connection. So someone who is that sign and or the qualities and or characteristics of that sign. But this is all relates or has a connection or connotation with unconventional stability. So in case you wonder what I mean by that, unconventional, I'm sorry, I'm tired here. Unconventional stability, I describe that as being, for example, you paint boxes, sell them online, and make money. It's unconventional, it's unique, but it does give a sense of stability. That's heading into Wednesday. As this part of the main event or situation unfolds, so around Wednesday, looks like around Tuesday heading into Wednesday, there's 3 different documents or paperwork in some way, shape, or form. One, the last of the last of those 3 is actually more significant than the other 2, but it involves, again, receiving communication electronically in some way, likely electronically in some way, shape, or form. And again, this is all helping to create a sense of unconventional stability. Okay. Now, at this point in time, around Wednesday or Thursday, this is where this other, this is where the awareness comes that we realize, oh, this is part of the other second event or situation taking place. But before we look into that, let's finish this line of events, and then we'll come back up and look into that. Because I do prefer to read chronologically. I do find that often is the best way, especially if there's a lot of tea leaves in the cup. I find that's the best way to sort of focus and be as consistent as possible. Okay, so moving on. I keep seeing it. There's a lot of unconventional stability, and also even conventional stability. So a lot of different variations or various forms of stability throughout this week. That's nice. That's nice to see. Around Thursday, we do have another grouping, another event or situation that is part of this overall main event or situation. Another scenario that's taking place. What do we have? There's some surprises. We're not supposed to know everything regarding that right now. However, it does absolutely involve documents or paperwork in some way, shape, or form. Writing as well. So this could literally be referencing education and or, again, paperwork in some way. Yeah, again, Aries and or Taurus connection specifically. But being creative too. Being creative. Second time I've seen this so far. Instances of being creative. Creativity being present in different forms. In this case, we have someone literally at a forge, like they're forging metal, which I don't usually see. We see new things in TV creating. It's this unique creativity, and this is regarding that one regarding a document specifically that's referencing the writing. So to me, that's either oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit tired here, as you know. It's either education and or paperwork in some way, shape, or form. And that's where this creativity, making something new, using the materials that we have to create what it is that we want to have, to help create or form or literally forge the outcome that we want to have. And it's regarding that one thing, that one document, that one piece of information. Lots of things taking place behind the scenes regarding that we're not supposed to know about, but it does help to form stability. And I'm going to go out on a limb here and say this, but it does look like it's actually referencing house again. So property in some way, shape, or form. Now, whenever I see houses in TV reading, my mind always goes to, it's a house move. Now, it could totally be a house move, but it's something to do with property. But anything from buying a bath mat or a picture frame to thinking of moving or actually moving. So something along those lines. Now, there's also 2 small opportunities that are taking place at around that same time, actually, as that situation concludes in and of itself. They are actually very small. I'm actually almost, yeah, there's 2 of them. There's an ever so slight third one that's not even very evident, but it's present. So technically there are 3. I would say, however, likely there really is 2 of them. They're very small, they're very minor, but I like to mention them in case it resonates with you or applies to you or makes sense to you in some way, shape, or form. Person, place, or thing with the letter C that is involved, possibly G, definitely C. And it looks like a good scenario. Unconditional love, support, loyalty, and commitment and protection are present. It may not be entirely obvious that it is, but it is. I firmly believe we have divine protection at all times anyway, but sometimes it's nice to see, in my opinion, it's nice to see confirmation of that. Going down further, around Thursday and Friday, we have another significant aspect, another significant grouping here taking place. Looks positive. There's abundance and prosperity regarding this. A connection to the house and or home and or family again, property in some way, messages, news, communication arriving regarding that. There's likely a watery connection, a water-based connection in some way, shape, or form regarding that. And again, we have writing that's involved, so some form of some aspect regarding education in some way, shape, or form, and or paperwork, documents in some way. But again, forging, creating whatever it is that we want to have. Many documents, multiple documents. This is what the situation really was referencing. Letter G, possibly C, but I would say more likely a G, person, place, or thing. Letter F as well, and L. So maybe C, G, F, and L. People, places, or things. And multiple documents. Fairly significant, actually. New creative project. Communications arriving about the home and or family. Forward movement, not being held back. Forward progression regarding that. Nothing really standing in our way regarding that. Again, we have another letter L, but definitely progression, forward movement. Moving ahead nicely. Again, things are unfolding very nicely. Education and or paperwork. I keep seeing it, not to sound repetitive, but I keep seeing it. Unconventional stability at around that same time as well. A lot of writing that's being present. Now at this point in time, this flows into the base. However, we have a small side event that's actually part of this main event or situation. So we'll look at that really quickly here. Oh, can you hear Bree? Hi, sweetness. Hi, sweetie. No, she's wandering. Hi, baby girl. Don't you say hi? Bree? Hi. Hi. You come say hi? Hi. She's wagging her tail. You gonna come and say hi? No? You gonna go back to bed? We got our new bed. You gonna come back to bed? No? Okay. Alright, just wandering around. Sometimes she'll just come over and say hi. But we have this other part of this main event or situation. So person, place, or thing with the letter V that's involved. Glass half full versus glass half empty, silver lining, perspective, perception, scenario. Bree, aye, check if I know. She won't come over. She's just wandering back and forth. I don't know if you can hear her. We got our new doggy bed the other day. It's really cute. She loves it. I think she was just sleeping. She's had a busy day. This scenario really, there's a really comprised more of thinking and talking. It's not huge. It's not very important in and of itself, but I always like to mention it in case it makes sense to anyone, or applies to anyone. But we do have unconventional stability that is regarding this, as well as a Cancerian connection that is regarding this as well. But again, it just seems like, I keep seeing references to this, but it just seems like throughout this week, we have different instances, different aspects, different scenarios where things are just taking form beautifully. It's almost like seeds have been planted, and as the week unfolds in different ways, in different scenarios, it begins to take form, take shape. We begin to actually see it actually happen. Okay. Now let's pop over here to the right of all of this entire scenario and see how this joins up with the second half of this main eventer situation. Some kind of unconventional stability joins them. And this is part of that idea, new thought, or new creative project, this new idea that's being presented. Yeah, Nicole, I noticed that too. I noticed that as well. I noticed that too. Okay, so over here, we definitely, okay, it's the same, similar, oh, she's coming over. Hi! Hi, baby girl. Oh, she's come over and said hi now, she's walking away again. She's quite a tiny lab, so she won't like jump up to say hi, but she comes over, wags her tail. I don't want to sound repetitive, but it's the same and similar pieces of information that I keep seeing. It's unconventional stability, and I keep seeing it referenced throughout this entire event or scenario. And houses, property, location, in some way, shape, or form. Keep seeing that being referenced as well as multiple documents. Now, in this other second half, the second part of the main event or scenario, it's really comprised mostly of thinking and talking, things up in the air, things still being decided upon, but likely properties related to that in some way. Now, as that situation concludes around Wednesday, or probably I would say Wednesday or Thursday, more likely Thursday, that does, oh, there she's laying down on her bed. She's so cute. And that does result in some thinking and talking conversations, things up in the air, but it does appear as though we are quite happy with it. There are 4 documents, 2 main ones, 1 second one, 1 third one that are present, as well as, yeah, it's related to property. It's related to property. In some way, shape, or form, is related to property. Now, let's continue and look into the base. Because we have a whole other series of events, a whole other event or situation that begins to appear around Thursday that does not even appear to be related to the main event or situation at all. However, it is, and it is specifically related to the main event or situation. It just does not appear like at all like it does. It's like something happens out of left field. It's very positive. There's unconventional stability, bordering actually more unconventional stability. Things taking form very nicely, action, momentum, speed, momentum. And this is regarding one document in particular. Thank you, Nicole. That's a perfect comment. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Again, a reminder that we have angelic help around us at all times. Changes, positive changes, messages, news, information, positive changes, likely regarding property as well. Loving and harmonious scenario. Scorpio connection, action, momentum, things taking place rather quickly, which seems to be another bit of a theme. This is very interesting, using our intellect, especially around Friday, maybe Thursday, but I would say more likely Friday in that terms of that scenario itself. And that has a letter V, person, place, or thing, but really using our intellect to get exactly what we want to have, using our analytical, critical thinking skills, and being aware in that way. Positivity, receiving good things, and there's reassurance regarding that. A partnership that is forming very, very nicely, just not 100% happening, not 100% ready as of now, as of later, but forming beautifully. There's also reassurance regarding that entire situation as well. It's abundance and prosperity too. There's just a lot of momentum with that. It's a very fast-paced scenario. Again, we have 2 angels. So again, references that we have angelic and help and support that are present. Scorpio, positive changes. Yeah, positive changes. And that specifically is in regards to receiving the very good things, unconventional stability that has specifically 4 parts to it, but it's all about receiving very good things, like very good things. There's some surprises regarding that situation we're not supposed to know 100% about, but it does involve acquiring knowledge in some way, shape, or form, and receiving messages not about the home and or family. Now looking into the base, again, abundance and prosperity. A lot of conversation. That is actually related to the main event or situation. So we're looking at around Saturday, Sunday, heading into next week. A lot of conversations regarding that. Definitely things happening behind the scenes, which is yet another theme for this week. Taking some time out for our own self-care is being referenced here, especially this weekend. Quite literally, you may want to literally go sit beside a tree and just ground, be present, connect with yourself, connect with source, connect with nature. Just really go within and have that time for your own self-care. Again, forward movement, not being held back, going for whatever it is that we want to have, reassurance, which is nice to see, as well as, again, this other Aries connection. Aries, no, what month are we in? March, not Aries yet. Soon, but not yet. Yeah, person, place, or thing with Aries. Somehow the Aries, qualities of Aries is present. No, they could even be referencing someone who is Aries as well. Okay. So go over here. Lots of again, another instance of receiving messages, news, and or information, like receiving communications about the home and or family. Letter A, person, place, or thing. Letter A and or F, might be a person. Reassurance, there's something happening behind the scenes regarding that, but there is reassurance regarding that too. Glass half full versus glass half empty. It's almost like we're crying happy tears in a way. Looks very nice. Again, we have another Scorpio connection. All positive changes. I keep seeing references in here to positive changes. Yeah, another Scorpio connection. There even may be a letter K, person, place, or thing that's involved. And that one again has another Scorpio connection. So a lot of positive changes. Yeah, it looks like whatever's taking place in regards to that individual scenario this weekend, it's all about positive changes. It's like one big doorway, and it's all about positive change. And there's various ways that in different parts and different scenarios that are being presented, but they're all related. They're all connected in one aspect, in one scenario. But that one scenario is comprised of multiple changes. Very intriguing. Again, person, place, or thing with the letters A and or F that are being presented in here again. I think we're going to leave it there for tonight. It looks like it's going to be an incredibly busy week, especially, see that heart up here, version of a heart up here? Especially as we head into this weekend down in this scenario here, in this section of the cup, in this area over here. So it looks like we're going to be in for quite a busy week, quite a good one from the looks of it. I know I always say it because it's always true. I'm always excited to see what's in the tea leaves. So I hope that you enjoyed that tea leaf reading. It looks like a lot of positive changes and a lot of busyness this week, but I can resonate with that already. But I hope that you enjoyed that tea leaf reading. And again, I'm going to take some pictures of those tea leaves and post them on my community tab. I'm going to aim to have them posted tonight. If I cannot get them posted tonight, I'm going to for sure post them tomorrow. Happy hippie, are you tired and don't need more busy? I hear you. We'll go sit under a tree. We will connect with source. We will connect within. We'll take some time out for our own self-care, and we will relax as well as we possibly can. We will pace ourselves. I know I need to do that. Aw, yes, Nicole. I 100% agree. I was so happy when I saw that heart. I was like, oh, this is exciting. So everyone, thank you so much for being here. I thank you so much for all of your help, your support, and your patience. I know the chat was sort of lit up there with a few interesting comments. So I thank everyone again for taking time out tonight. And I'm a huge, massive thanks to my beautiful moderators. And tonight we have Dragonfly and Nicole, and they've been taking care of things in the chat. So ladies, thank you so much. Literally could not do this without any of you. I need each and every one of you. I love you so much, and thank you so much for all of your help and your support and your time and your patience and understanding. I really mean it. And oh, Linda, that's very cool. Very cool. Thank you so much for that confirmation. That's awesome. That's amazing. So thank you again. This went a little bit over time, but as we know, Thank you, Sunshine Fly. But as we know from my little preamble at the beginning, that's why we went over time a little bit. I wanted to give a bit of a channel update. So that's the scenario. So again, I'm going to try my best to go live as per our weekly schedule when Mondays and Thursday evenings. If I cannot for any reason, I'm going to post on my community tab, but I will post regardless if I'm going live or not, just to keep you updated. So thank you again. I really appreciate it. And I love you all for sure. Happy hippie. Well, welcome aboard. Hope that you enjoyed your tea leaf reading. Yes, for sure. I'm aiming to go again live on Thursday. I really don't see, at this point in time, I fully anticipate going live Mondays and Thursdays for the next, foreseeable future. I don't see why I shouldn't be able to do that now. But we'll see. We'll see. Thank you. I love you. I love each and every one of you. Have an amazing, amazing evening. Thank you again for hanging out with me and for all of your patience and support. You mean the world to me. And I hope that you enjoyed your tea leaf. I'm going to have this posted likely at this point in time tomorrow. And I can't wait to see you again here on Thursday evening. I love you so, so much. Have a great evening, and we'll talk to you again really soon. Bye, and thanks for putting up with my wonky angle and the wonky lighting. Different lighting than my ring light, which I left at home. Anyways, love you so much. Bye. Oh, hang on. I can hold my phone so it won't fall. There we go.